So hello students. So let's see here theorem 6.1, that is the very important theorem. This theorem is also known as Thales theorem also. So sometimes it might be asked state and prove Thales theorem. State and prove Thales theorem. Thales theorem. So very important theorem is this one, students, and next exercise is totally based on this theorem only. So very important this theorem, and next exercise 6.2, as we are going to start after this theorem. So that is also very important, totally based on this theorem only. So let's start here. So theorem 6.1. So first we'll write down statement here. So state and prove Thales theorem. So statement, that means if a line is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle at two distinct points, then other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So suppose we are taking here one triangle, that triangle is ABC. We have taken here this triangle. We will write on the given also. So we have taken here one triangle ABC. So in the statement generally it is written here ki if a line is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle. So suppose we have taken here one triangle ABC and one line is drawn parallel to this BC. One line is drawn parallel to this BC which intersects at point P and Q on the other sides. That means at side AB it intersects at P, and at side AC it intersects at Q. So if a line is drawn parallel to which? Parallel to this BC. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of this triangle, this one is the one side, which one is parallel to this side of the triangle, and which intersects at distinct two points. Distinct two points means at point P and Q on the other two sides. That means leave it these sides on the other two sides. Then these other two sides are divided in the same ratio. This side and this side is divided in the same ratio as we are getting here. So now students, I hope the statement is clear. So very simple statements. So just write down your notebooks and learn it. And now statements I am not going to write down on the board. Just if you want to understand once again I am going to explain it. So listen, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of the triangle, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of this triangle which intersects at the other two points, then other two points are divided. These other two points are divided in the same ratio. Then these other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Clear, students? So very simple statement. So now we will come on the to prove. Given, first we will write down the given. So what is given in the statement? Given in the statement, triangle ABC is given. Triangle ABC is given. And PQ is a line drawn parallel to BC. PQ is a line drawn parallel to this BC. One line we have drawn here PQ, and that is parallel to what? One side of the triangle. So BC. So then it intersects. PQ is a line drawn parallel to BC which intersects the side AB at point P. Which intersects the point P on AB. and point Q on AC. So now I hope students this much is clear. So now given is over. So now we will come on the to prove. So what we have to prove here? Then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. This one we have to prove here. That means these other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That means AP upon PB. AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. This much we have to prove here. So now let's see here how we can prove. So for proving, we will go through the constructions that we can write down on the proof only, or we can write down the something one other point, that is the construction. So before proof we will use it here constructions. So what we have to do it here constructions, that means draw PM. Just we are drawing here PM perpendicular to AQ. Just what we are doing, that we will write down here. Draw PM perpendicular to AQ and QN. Draw QN perpendicular to AP. QN and QN. This point take it here N. So QN perpendicular to AP. After doing this much, join BQ and PC. Join BC and PC. BQ. Join BQ and PC. So this much is here constructions. So students, I hope you will understood this one. So now we will start here proof. So now students, let's see here proof. How we can prove it, this theorem 6.1. So till given, to proof and construction we have discussed and we have came up to here. So now let's see here proof. That is, we are knowing here area of triangle formula. Area of triangle formula 1 upon 2 base into height. You have to remember this formula what we have learned in class 9. So area of triangle formula we use it here. So first we will take it as in triangle APQ. In triangle APQ. In triangle APQ, we will find out here area of triangle. So area can be written here AR, as you have learned in class 9. AR, it can be denoted. So area of triangle APQ is equal to 1 upon 2 base into height. So base, student, this one is the base. Just look at this figure by turning your page. After drawing your notebook, just turn your page. So you will find out this one is the base and this one is the height. Q1 is the height and this one AP is the base. So 1 upon 2 AP is the base into height, you will get here NQ or QN. So this one, as we have got by using the area of triangle. So make it a equation number first. And again we will use it here next triangle in triangle PBQ. So let's see here in triangle, area of triangle PBQ, area of triangle PBQ. Again we will use it here 1 by 2 base into height. So students, which one will be the base in this one, in this triangle? So generally students, this triangle is drawn like this. This triangle you will find out like this. That means here it is the Q point, here it is the P point, and this one the P point. So in triangle PBQ, that means PBQ, as we are getting here. So which one you will get here base? So students, same figure just I have written here, I have drawn here, because it is difficult to explain which one is the base and which one will be the height from this figure. So same figure just I have written on this side. So you will get in this way. So which one will be the base and which one will be the height? So from here, so students, this PB is your base. PB, this one is your base. So we will take it here, PB as the base, PB and the base. Into height. Height students, so this one is the slant height. Slant height is not a perpendicular. So in the area of triangle we need here right angle triangle. So that means perpendicular height we need here. That should be 90 degree. So that 90 degree we are getting from QN. If you have draw this perpendicular, join it this one, you will get Q point. So QN, this one is the end point. So QN is the height in this triangle. QN is the height. So make it this one as equation number 2. So now students, I hope you have understood this one. By looking this triangle in triangle PBQ, 1/2 base into height, this one will be your base and height will be the same. Height you will have to take it here always perpendicular height. Don't take it this one slant height. Clear students? So now we have got here area of triangle APQ and area of triangle PBQ. So now let's see here what we have to do it here in equation number 1st and 2nd. So now students, we will divide these two equations, equation 1st and 2nd. Equation 1st divided by the equation 2nd. So how much we will get here? Area AR, area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PBQ is equal to 1/2 AP into NQ upon 1/2 PB into QN. We will get this much. 1/2 and 1/2 can be cancelled. NQ and NQ can be cancelled. You will get here AP upon what? AP upon PB. AP upon PB. Make it this one as equation number 3rd. This is your equation number 3rd. So now one side we have got here AP upon PB. So same thing we have to do it here AQ upon QN also. So very simple this theorem. Don't think it is too much difficult. So now let's see here how we can prove it that side also AQ upon QN. So now student, let's see here. As we have got here area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle PBQ, AP upon PB, that was the equation number 3rd. So now let's see here. We want to prove on this side also AQ upon QC. So how we can prove it here? So again we will take it here area of triangle. Area of triangle AQP. AQP is equal to how much you will get? 1/2 base into height. Which one is the base? AQ is the base. Height, PM is the height. So AQ into PM. You have got this much. So now again area of triangle APQ. In area of triangle APQ, 1/2 base into height. This one was the base and this one is the height. So now again we will take it here next triangle. In triangle PQC. So in triangle PQC is equal to how much? 1/2 base into height. Which one will be the base? QC the base and height PM. So QC into PM. So now students, we have got these two equations. That is the 1/2 AQ into PM upon 1/2 QC into PM. So now students, what we have to do it here? Just do the divisions of these two equations. This and this can be cancelled. So PM and PM can be cancelled. So how much we are getting here? Area of triangle So area of triangle AQP upon area of triangle PQC is equal to AQ upon QC. We have got this one and consider equation number 4. So now students, AP upon PB, AP upon PB and AQ upon QC, AQ upon QC. So what is the difference here? Difference is here we have to make it both the equations should be equal. So for making the equations should be equal, so the LHS part of this side and LHS part of this side, it must be also equal. So let's see here, area of triangle APQ, area of triangle APQ, we are getting same area. So area of triangle PBQ, area of triangle PQC, this and this are the difference. That means denominator of this one and denominator of this one are different. So we have to make it here equal. So let's see here in the figure PQB, PQC, this triangle, and area of triangle PBQ, PBQ, this. They are also equal. How they are equal? Because these two triangles lie between the same parallel line. Lie between the same parallel line and having common base. This PQ is the common base for this triangle also, PBQ also and PQC also. This PQ is the common base for both the triangles. Here students, so area of triangle. So area of triangle PQC and area of triangle PBQ or PQB, both are same, both are equal. How they are equal? Because both triangles lie on the same base between the two parallel lines, same parallel lines. Area of triangle PQC and area of triangle PQB both are equal because they lie between the same parallel line. Because they lie between same parallel line and having common base PQ and having common base PQ. So that's why this area and this area are equal. If these two areas are equal, then LHS part of this one and LHS part of this one are equal. If we have got the equal, so equation number 3rd and 4th, their RHS part must be also equal. So AQ upon QC is equal to AP upon PB. So we have got here proof, which we need to prove here. So to prove, you can check it here. AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. So student, this one is known as Thas theorem. Some conclusion is also here. Which are the conclusions? That is, this can be written here AP upon AB also. Take care of these things. AP upon AB also we can write down here. So this one is the first equation which we have proved here. So next we can write down here AP upon AB also. AB is equal to AQ upon AC also. AQ upon AC also. This one is the second part. Both are equal. So next we can write down yes PB upon AP and QC upon AC. We can write down these things also. So PB upon AB is equal to QC upon AC. This can be also written here. So these are the conclusions from one part, we can run on this remaining two parts also. So now students, I hope this one is clear to everyone's third theorem. Still students, if you have any problem, give your comment. I will explain to you in the another way also. There are many ways, there are many methods for explaining to you. If you are feeling little bit hard this method, so I will explain to you in the other way also. So take care of this one, very important theorem.